Hey, how we doing? Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Play. And Counter-Strike 2 dropped the other day, and unfortunately I wasn't able to cover it when it dropped. I was in the process of doing my new setup, and I had some PC issues, all that fun stuff, but we're back now. And surprise, surprise, one of the most anticipated games of this year has, well, completely taken over and is dominating in terms of viewership and player base. Counter-Strike 2 tops Steam and streaming charts with Counter-Strike 2 launch. And over here on Steam charts, we can see that right now there's over 1,200,000 people playing, just for the sake of it, I'll hit refresh. Yep. Over 1,200,000 people playing. Currently on Twitch, there's 128,000 people watching. So to the surprise of no one, this game is absolutely dominating. So Counter-Strike 2 has stormed to the top of Steam and streaming charts following its launch, peaking at over 1.3 million players and nearly 600 viewers at one time. Now, if we take into account of Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, yeah, there's probably a lot more than that. So Counter-Strike 2 was fully released on September 27th as Valve's new release of their signature FPS franchise. After teasing Counter-Strike 2 on their socials over the past few months, they finally dropped a major hint letting fans know that the launch was imminent. Counter-Strike Go's sequel dropped with an overhaul of new features, which built off its feedback from the previous Counter-Strike 2 beta testing. So Counter-Strike 2 is the most played game on Steam. Within 24 hours after launching, Valve's shooter had achieved a peak of 1.3 million players at one moment and continued to peak at over 1.3 million players per day, according to Steam. Now, one thing that I will mention with this number here, the 1.2 million, is when I'm recording this video right now, it is far from peak hour when gamers are normally on with the rest of the world. So keep that in mind. So even after a few days had passed on September 30th, Counter-Strike 2 still had kept that hold of the top spot for being the most played game on Steam with a staggering over 500,000 players, with Dota 2 coming in at second. Let's just have a quick look over on Steam at the moment. So yeah, it's number 2, 158,000, right behind Just Chatting because you got all the EFOTs and stuff in there. I don't know why people watch that shit. Anyway, so yeah, it's absolutely dominating. It's beaten off over notable games including Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, which recently had that big update, Starfield, love it, hate it. Personally, always thought that game looked shit. It was a big game. Apex Legends, Grand Theft Auto, which are all peaking at around 300,000 players or less per day. As well as this, it has surged straight to the top of the viewing charts for streaming platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. According to Steam charts, it peaked at over 600,000 viewers at one time on its first day since launch, where it continued to maintain high viewership. So despite its success, some Counter-Strike 2 players have been left frustrated after it dropped with a key broken feature, which, yeah, is a whole other little ballpark over there. But all in all, man, even with some of the critiques going around this game, it's still very popular, and it's Counter-Strike. It's going to be there forever, and it's always going to be popular. I can't say I'm surprised that this game is absolutely dominating, but here we are. It's dominating. So for those of you that are playing Counter-Strike 2, let me know, how do you feel about this in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play and check out geeksgamers.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.